Welcome back to CBS 19 News at 6:30. A Maryland living historian is honoring a much older journey for freedom by retracing a 750-mile underground railroad route on foot, just as he did 3 decades ago. Leslie Foster has the story.
In 1996, a young historian laced up his boots in Montgomery County, Maryland, and started walking. 800 miles, 6.5 weeks, all the way to Canada, retracing the secret paths of the Underground Railroad.
I'm a living historian. I like living history. I like history that people can reach out and touch.
30 years later, he's doing it again, and this time bringing someone along who walked this road long before any of us were born.
2,200-pound bronze statue of Harriet Tubman called Tubman Journey to Freedom. It is going to be placed on a trailer that will be towed by a truck.
A 9 feet tall, 13 feet long sculpture depicting Tubman mid-mission, along with a child in tow, pressing toward freedom, will travel along Tony's entire 2-month route with its own schedule, visiting schools and public events, which is something Tony says is symbolic and emblematic.
So it's kind of like the eternal journey, and we're just thrilled that we're going to have this incredible resource with us, helping tell the story, helping inspire people.
It started with a college paper. In 1993, Cohen dug through countless records, runaway slave ads, and slave narratives, piecing together the underground network right here in Montgomery County. He published in 1994. 500 copies sold out in 6 weeks, and by May of 1996, he was living his own research.
I took 2 months and decided to follow one of the routes I had documented, and ended up walking from Montgomery County, Maryland to Canada.
The route took him through Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, where he was shipped in a wooden crate to honor freedom seeker Henry Box Brown, and then north along the Hudson to Albany, across the Erie Canal to Niagara Falls, and finally by boat across the river into Canada. Now it's 2026. America turns 250, and something inside Tony said, walk again.
And I wanted to do something that would commemorate our story of independence, of liberty, of freedom, but bring it forward.
So this has really sort of categorized all the coverage over the years for your walk.
Yes, this from my first walk outside of Auburn, New York, where Harriet Tubman lived.
Cohen and 6 core walkers will cover 10 to 12 miles a day with community activation events at every stop. The public can sign up to walk any portion of the route. The walk ends at the end of June at the same riverside landing where freedom seekers once touched free soil for the first time.
Pushing back and saying no to the belief that Americans can't come together, and that's part of the motivation for the walk.